That's a lie. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all like that. I'm not even going to lie to y'all like that. I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm not gonna get emotional. I'm gonna be emotional because I just saw the lizard. Wait. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jordan, and if you are not new here, welcome back. Thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for being patient because it's been a long time since I've uploaded any kind of content, any kind of vlogs, book content, anything. So I'm gonna give you guys just a brief and quick life update. So if actually you saw my community post, I have since deleted it just because I just wanted to give you guys like an update, but I felt like 5 days was enough time to kind of leave my business on the internet. So if you saw my community post, life has just been throwing haymakers at your girl. It's been trying to take me out. I've been going through some just rough life things, and yeah, so I've been just trying to get through that, and mentally and emotionally it has been a lot, but I am kind of starting to get back into the flow of life again, and I've even had the urge to pick up a few books. So I feel like I need to just lean into this movement and just kind of let life go where it's going. So yeah, that is just a really quick life update. Like I said, I don't really want to put too much more of my business out. If you saw the community post, you saw it. If you didn't, then I apologize, but just know life has been lifing. Life has been handing out real big lemons, and the lemonade has been sour. So yeah, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Things are getting better for me personally. So yeah, now to add on to what I was just about to say, I am in a really big, well, I was in a big book slump, reading slump. On top of life just being hard, I do think I'm gonna have to potentially get a second job. I'm not 100% sure yet. I should make my decision sometime in the next couple of weeks. It will be a part-time. I don't think I'm going to do the 2 full-time job thing again. I had 2 full-time jobs when I first started my channel. I worked at my current job 40 hours, give or take, and then I worked at a daycare for 30-ish, 35-ish hours, which I consider full-time. I know 40 hours is considered full-time, but no, I was working full-time. I was there Monday to Friday at the daycare, and then I was working my other job Saturday to Tuesday, and so there were overlapping days, and my current job is a 3rd shift job, so it was just a lot. There will be days where I wouldn't eat, days where I was going from one job straight into the next job, literally coming home, going to bed, and then waking up and going into my next job, and that just was not for the week. So if I do end up getting a second job, well, it wasn't for me either, because I was pretty strong in those moments, but either way, if I do get a second job, it will be only part-time. Probably only working on the days where I'm not at my current job. So we'll see. That's just up in the air. So I have been in a big reading slump because of that. Life has just been hard. I haven't wanted to pick up a book, specifically romance or anything too dystopian, because the world we live in right now feels dystopian enough, and nothing was feeling like an escape really. Everything was kind of just feeling a little too real for me. So yes, but I am glad that I am starting to get the urge to read again, because now I can get back into making content for you guys. So the next thing I want to talk about is my May 2025 goals. I didn't give myself too many like hard goals. I wanted it to be pretty realistic. So obviously I want to upload, I'm looking at my list on my whiteboard. I want to upload 4 videos to YouTube. So this vlog plus 3 more videos, just 1 video a week at the least, you know what I mean? I want to get back into the gym, and I want to go 3 to 4 times a week. I have 3 days off of work, and I'm off at 11:50. Most days well, all the days we don't work past 11:50 unless we choose to. So either I would go to the gym after getting off of work, or I will go on my off days. And so I definitely want to start doing that. Something I didn't write on there is I want to start drinking more water. You're supposed to drink half of your weight in water. And I don't drink enough water as is. Potentially find a second job. We already talked about that. I want to start a move out fund. Technically I already have a savings fund for moving out. I just want to make it specifically for moving out now. I have no idea what's wrong with my camera, but yeah, I want to just designate it specifically for moving out, because the cost of living is really high. Groceries, rent, everything is really high right now. And so when I move out, I want to make sure I'm comfortable. I want to make sure that not only am I able to enjoy my space comfortably, but I'm not working all of the time to sustain that space. You know what I mean? Like, I want to be able to actually enjoy it and live in it. So I do want to have a move out fund. I'm also starting over from scratch furniture wise, because when I moved back in with my parents, I only had my bed at that time, and so I've accumulated a little bit of furniture, but the only thing I'll be taking is my desk, my bookshelf, and my little shelf that's over here in the corner that is holding my record player. Obviously clothes and things like that, but furniture wise, that's all I'll be taking. I don't think the cats will be moving with me, because they are technically my mom's cats. They just love me more, if we're being completely honest. So if I do though, I want to make sure that they have their own space as well. So it's all up in the air right now. So obviously my savings account has to accumulate for a couple months rent. I want to have saved up enough money to get my basics: furniture, bed, couch, rugs, dishes, things like that. Nothing too crazy. Obviously when I move in, I'm not going to move in and have everything. I would love that. I would love to move in and have everything, but I know that's not the case. So I want to drink less sugary drinks, which I guess ties into drinking more water. And I want to journal, meditate, and stretch more, because I am in my 30s and I work at a warehouse, so I'm constantly walking on like concrete floors, and it just is doing a number on my hips and my back. And so I definitely need to start stretching more, at least once a week, 1 to 2 times a week. For stretching, I want to journal at least 1 to 2 times a week as well, and I want to meditate every day, because my mental health life has been heavy, so I feel like I need to meditate more, so I have somewhere to put outwardly that energy, because right now it's just all constantly sitting inside of me. And so yeah, those will be my outlets, obviously on top of reading. But those are just my simple goals for May 2025. I'm pretty sure y'all saw the clip of me, hopefully, because I don't even know if it was in focus now that I see my camera has been acting up. But yeah, those are the goals that I have set for myself for this month. And yeah, also want to start reading a book today, and hopefully finish it in this vlog. I want to start reading The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. Oh, it's right here. I actually have it right here beside me. I want to start reading this today and hopefully finish it. I have been in my Criminal Minds bag, okay? I started at season 1 like 2, 3, 4-ish months ago. I say like 2.5 months ago. I started watching Criminal Minds all over again from the beginning, season 1, and I am on season 7, where I think I'm right in the middle of it, actually. Let me see. No, I'm actually on episode 8 of season 7. I remember this episode, so I paused it so I could talk to you guys. So yeah, Criminal Minds is one of my favorite shows, if you don't know that about me. I love Hotch and the gang and all of them, and so yeah, I want to do a video. Tell me if y'all think this is a good idea. I want to do a video reading books that Spencer talks about in the show, because he talked about this one book called The Illustrated Man, And apparently it's like a fantasy book about this guy who had a bunch of like tattoos all over his body, and the tattoos would come to life. Somebody needs new brakes. Oh, it's a school bus. So yeah, the tattoos would come to life, and so it was on Kindle Unlimited. Actually, no, it wasn't on Kindle Unlimited. It was like $1.99, and so I bought it and I have it on my Kindle. But I think I want to do a video reading books that Spencer Reid has talked about on Criminal Minds for like a week or something like that. I think that would be fun. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Obviously, it will be like the books that he talks about that have piqued my interest. It probably more than likely would not be anything nonfiction, because that is not my taste. But if y'all think that's a good idea, let me know. So back to this. The book that I want to read in the vlog is The Naturals, and this is a YA mystery, murder mystery, because you know they're looking for serial killers. They're helping the BAU, the FBI, basically profile and find serial killers. And so this one says 17-year-old Cassie Hobbs, or Cassie Hobbs, is a natural at reading people, piecing together the tiniest details. She can tell you who you are and what you want, but it's not a skill that she's ever taken seriously. That is until the FBI comes knocking. They've begun a classified program that uses exceptional teenagers to crack infamous cold cases, and they need Cassie. What Cassie doesn't realize is that there's more at risk than a few unsolved homicides, especially when she's sent to live with a group of teens whose gifts are as unusual as her own. Soon it becomes clear that no one in the Naturals program is what they seem, and when a new killer strikes, danger looms close. Caught in a lethal game of cat and mouse with a killer, the Naturals are going to have to use all their gifts to survive. This is a series. This is the first book in that series, and I figured, since I've been watching Criminal Minds and I want to get back into reading, I feel like this will help me close my laptop and actually read a book. So and it's not romance, because I'm just not feeling the romance right now. So that is what we'll be reading in this vlog. And I just forgot, and it's sitting right in front of me. I didn't tell you guys about the ARC I won. I won a Goodreads giveaway back in April, and they said that it usually takes between 8 to 10 weeks before you get your book, but I got my book in like a week and 1 day. Hey Bookie. But I got my book in like a week and 1 day, and so it came. I've already taken it out of the package, because the packaging, because I unboxed it over on my TikTok. I mean, technically it wasn't a full unboxing because it was already open, but that's just because, you know, when you first get something in the mail, you just can't wait to open it, and I couldn't wait to open it and see it and make sure it was real. So Macmillan Publishing had a giveaway through Goodreads. They had 100 print copies of this book, and it was about 7,000 people in the giveaway. I'm so excited, so glad I got it. So if you've ever heard of the Curve series by Danielle Allen, the first book was called Curvy Girl Summer. That one came out, I believe, last year, and I read it. I really enjoyed it. I think I gave it a 4.25 on Goodreads. It gives rom-com, but it's like black rom-com, and it was just really, really good. I really loved the male main character, the female main character. It also dealt with grief, going about life after losing someone you care about, someone you love, family. And then it also touched on just like family dynamics within like the black family, and how they truly feel about heavier women when it comes to dating and falling in love, building families and things like that. And so it was a really good book. I really enjoyed it. I do recommend that. And so I was super excited when I found out I won the second book in that series, Plus Size Player by Danielle Allen. This is the uncorrected advanced reading copy. So I probably will still buy it when it comes out in the full version, which obviously, why would I not? Because I do want to continue the series. But this comes out June 10th, 2025. I do want to read this month though, because it comes out in June, so I want to have a review up at least for you guys at the beginning of June, so you know if you should purchase it. Obviously, I mean, if you care about my recommendations, because obviously if you don't care, then you don't care. But if you do, I want to read this month, because I do want to give you guys a review in June. So my camera's starting to act up again. I'm gonna put this down. So yeah, that is all I really wanted to come on here and say today. I'm gonna finish doing laundry. I hope you guys have been okay. I really do appreciate everybody who reached out and sent positive messages, words of encouragement towards me, because like I said, life has been hard, and the only thing that has been really keeping me going day to day is planning content and mentally preparing myself to come back to YouTube pretty much and put myself on camera. And so I definitely appreciate anybody who has sent words and let me know, you know, how they felt, that they've been through it, things like that, and just helping me to feel better. I'm so excited to get this video up because there are people who have commented, and I know people are waiting on me to upload a video, and I don't think y'all understand how amazing that feels, like to be somebody or a content creator, no matter how small, to be somebody that people look forward to seeing on the internet is just like a great feeling. And so I'm not gonna get emotional. But I genuinely really do appreciate it. I can see myself actually, you know, making friends within this community that we're building over here. And I hope so, because, you know, the girlies are getting together and meeting and going book shopping and everything, and that would just be so fun to do within my little community. So yeah, I definitely I'm stuttering because I'm getting all emotional and shit, but I definitely appreciate it because you guys didn't have to leave comments. A simple like would have sufficed, but a lot of you left comments and you let me know, you know, that you were worried about me and that you wanted to check on me, you were wondering where I was, and I just been going through it, y'all. But yeah, I do appreciate it. So I'm gonna get off of here, get my laundry done for the day, and then we're gonna start reading the naturals probably either tonight or tomorrow. All right, you guys, so it is the next day. I have just gotten off work. It's actually been a couple hours. I got off, I think I got home around like 12:15ish, so I've been home for about 3 hours. I cleaned up a little bit and I've been finishing some laundry. I need to fold the last batch of clothes that just came out, and then I need to start the next cycle pretty much. Washed all the towels and washcloths. So yeah, we need to go ahead and get all of that folded up and put away. I probably won't vlog that, but just wanted to let y'all know that I did not finish it yesterday, so I will be trying to finish at least the bulk of it today. So we'll see. But before I do anything, I want to go ahead and give you guys a quick book haul over some books that I've accumulated over the past like month and a half. Some new releases, things like that, things that I'm very excited to read. And yeah, I figured I'd go ahead and show you guys. I don't think I'm gonna do like a really big book haul anytime soon, probably not until my birthday. So I feel like anytime I get books, I'll probably just show you in the vlogs. I mean, this one is decent sized, so I wanted to go ahead and show you guys what books I got before I go outside and read, because I think I'm gonna read for like 2 hours today. We'll fill it out. I think I'm gonna read for like an hour outside, and then I'll come in, see how I'm feeling, go from there. Hey girlfriend, where you going? I don't have room on my shelves anymore, so they were sitting right here. So yeah, won't be getting another bookshelf until I move, so probably won't be buying books. That's a lie. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all like that. I'm not even going to lie to y'all like that. I will figure it out. If they gotta go in the closet on top of my dresser, then that's where they'll go. So the first first set that I'm gonna show you guys, I bought the An Ember in the Ashes quartet. It comes with all 4 books, and look at how pretty these spines are. Yeah, get into it. This is a YA fantasy series. That's what I was trying to get. And it follows, I cannot remember her name. Oh, getting these books out of here, it's so hard. Under the Martial Empire, defiance is met with death. Leia and her family do not challenge the Empire. They've seen what happens to those who do, but when Leia's brother is arrested for treason, she is forced to make a decision. In exchange for help from rebels who promise to rescue her brother, she will risk her life to spy for them from within the Empire's greatest military academy. There, Leia meets Elias. Bless me. There, Leia meets Elias, the school's finest soldier, and secretly its most unwilling. He and Leia will soon realize that their destinies are intertwined and that their choices will change the fate of the Empire itself. The next book that I purchased, and actually I've already read, is Dark Matter by Blake Crouch. You guys, this book was so good, I finished it in like a day and a half. And the only reason why I didn't finish it in a day is because I had to go to work. So this book was really, really good. This book follows a man named Jason, who, I'm just gonna read the back of the book instead of, because I don't want to spoil anything on accident. But it is on Apple TV also if you want to watch the show. I do want to watch the show because the book is really good and I want to see how close the show got to the book. Are you happy with your life? Those are the last words Jason Destin hears before the kidnapper knocks him unconscious. Before he awakens to find himself strapped to a gurney surrounded by strangers in hazmat suits. Before a man he's never met smiles down at him and says, "Welcome back, my friend." This world he's woken up to, Jason's life is not the one he knows. His wife is not his wife. His son was never born. And Jason is not an ordinary college professor, but a celebrated genius who has achieved something remarkable, something impossible. Is it this life or the other that's the dream? And even if the home he remembers is real, how will Jason make it back to the family he loves? From the author of the best-selling Wayward Pines trilogy, Dark Matter is a mind-bending thriller about choices, paths not taken, and how far we'll go to claim the lives we dream of. This book was so good. So the next book I got is a new release. This came out April 1st. I won't lie, I have not heard the best reviews about this book. Most people I've seen have been giving it 3 stars, 3.25, 3.5. I don't think I've seen anything higher than a 3.5, and that scares me because every book that I've read by this author has been 5 stars, 6 even. And so for this to be a 3.5 on people who have also given her other books 5 stars and 6 stars scares me, because what do you mean 3.5 stars? From the Abby Jimenez. And so that is Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I did get the Barnes & Noble edition with the inside, I don't remember what this is called, the cover pages. Yeah, it's cute. Everything starts with you and ends with you. You guys, I love me some Abby Jimenez, so I'm really, really scared. There might be no such thing as a perfect guy, but Xavier Rush comes disastrously close. A gorgeous veterinarian giving Greek god vibes, all while cuddling a tiny kitten. Immediately, yes. That is until Xavier opens his mouth and proves that even sculpted gods can say the absolute wrong thing. He's a man. Of course he can. Of course, there's nothing Samantha loves more than proving an asshole wrong. Unless, of course, he can admit he made a mistake. But after one incredible and seemingly endless date, possibly the best in living history, Samantha is forced to admit the truth, that her family is in crisis and any kind of relationship will be impossible. Samantha begs Xavier to forget her, to remember their night together as a perfect moment, as crushing as that may be. Only no amount of distance or time is nearly enough to forget that something between them. And the only thing better than one single perfect memory is to make a life and even a love worth remembering. Next book I got is the second book in, I don't know if this is a duology or a trilogy, but it's the Crimson Moth series, and that is Rebel Witch. I also got this in the Barnes & Noble exclusive edition, whatever it's called. I think it's gonna be a trilogy. Am I lying? Let me look this up. Okay, I did lie. This is a duology. So this is the second book, Rebel Witch. The first book is Heartless Hunter here in the United States, and I believe in the UK and everywhere else is called the Crimson Moth. So yeah, this is book 2. Not gonna read the synopsis in this because I have not read book 1. Really excited for this. I love, for some reason, this cover just like, it's just so pretty. Oh my, I didn't take the dust jacket off. I didn't take the dust jacket off this one, so I haven't seen it. I have had this book for so long and I'm just now seeing this. That is so beautiful. My camera is still acting up, but look. Oh, that is the most beautiful thing that I've ever seen. Oh, that's so pretty. It's the simple things, you know. Anyways, I want to get a moth tattooed on me so bad. I'm gonna speed this up. This is also a new release from this year. It came out in April. Actually came out the same day as Say You'll Remember Me, and I picked this up, I believe, like 2 days after with Say You'll Remember Me, and that is No Ordinary Love by Maya Ariel. The first book, her debut novel, was, oh my god, I cannot remember the name of it. One second. When I Think of You. That book, and it's crazy because I love that book so much. I gave that book 5 stars because that was the first book that I've read where I truly identified with a female main character. Like, obviously some characters, you know, it's like, oh yeah, I agree with your opinion, or oh yeah, I act like that too. But no, this character, I mean, it was literally down to just like, I don't know, just the struggles of life and trying to decide if you want to follow your dreams or work this really good job that is taking care of you in a sense, but it's not really feeding that like crave, you know what I mean, that creative instinct. And so that was just like, that was a really good book and I really enjoyed it so much. I definitely recommend that book. I want to do a reread of this. So this is actually the first book right here. Look at my beautiful dark skinned queen, that goddess on the front. Yeah, so yeah, this one was a really good book. And so this is the second one, No Ordinary Love by Maya Ariel. Another beautiful cover. I love her covers. They're so cute. PR partnership between a pop superstar and a pro athlete bad boy turns into so much more in this swoony romance from the acclaimed author of When I Think of You. Wow, it was on the back of the book. Ella Simone's pop star life is what dreams are made of. Her 8-year marriage and business partnership with renowned music producer Elliot Majors has helped garner the hits, awards, and adoring fans to prove it. But when Ella tires of Elliot's many infidelities, she decides to fight for her independence despite the ironclad prenup that threatens her career. Ella is under strict orders to stick to the plan. No headlines, no rumors, and no rocking the boat. But this strategy is at risk after an award show wardrobe snafu and quick rescue by Miles Westbrook, MLB's most eligible player, sends the tabloids into a frenzy. Oh, okay. He's a baseball player. I don't think I've read a book with a baseball player. Honestly, I don't think I've read any sports romances. How dare I? Now the pressure is on to turn a scandal into an opportunity and give their respective management teams what they want. A picture-perfect performance that will shore up both Ella's and Miles' reputations. As the line between reality and PR begins to blur, Ella will either stick to the choreographed life she knows so well or surrender to a love that could set her free. Then I picked up The Chain by Adrienne McKenty. You just dropped off your child at the bus stop. A panicked stranger calls your phone. Your child has been kidnapped. The stranger then explains that their child has also been kidnapped by a completely different stranger. The only way to get your child back is to kidnap another child. You are now a part of the chain. If that does not sound like something that is so good and just like plot driven and like exciting, I don't know what else does. I got the first book in this series. I can't remember the name of the series, but it's the 5th season by N.K. Jemisin. I heard this book is a really good dystopian. I think it's apocalyptic if I'm not mistaken, but I cannot wait to read this. This is the way the world ends for the last time. It starts with the great red rift across the heart of the world's sole continent, spewing ash that blots out the sun. It starts with death, with a murdered son and a missing daughter. It starts with betrayal and long dormant wounds rising up to fester. This is the stillness, a land familiar with catastrophe, where the power of the earth is wielded as a weapon and where there is no mercy. Yeah, the Broken Earth trilogy is what this book is called. She has a lot of books that I want to read. There's our girl right here, our good sis N.K. Jemisin. Please don't mind my nails. She actually has a lot of books that I am really intrigued about. So if this goes well, I will be purchasing more. So then I bought another first book in a series, and that is actually, I don't know what this series is called. Oh, okay. Whoa, I did not know this had 6 books. Okay, I don't want to spoil anything for myself. So far there are 6 books, and it looks like there's going to be a 7th from what I did see. And that is the Red Rising series by Pierce Brown. This is a dystopian novel, and here we go. His wife taken, his people enslaved, driven by a longing for justice and the memory of lost love. Darrow will stop at nothing to bring down his enemies, even if he must become one of them to do so. For the first time, Red will rise. For the first time, Red will rise. Why do I want to say real? That is so funny. I have been watching people read Sunrise on the Reaping, a part of the Hunger Games series. I've never read the Hunger Games. I've only seen the first 2 movies, but I enjoyed them. It's just for some reason I just never continued watching them. And so now that I'm back reading, I feel like I have the FOMO. I just missed out on the Hunger Games and Harry Potter and all that. Like, I'd seen the movies, but I never watched the books. I've never watched the books. I never read the books. And so yeah, I want to go back and I want to give it a go. I want to give her a go. So I got The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. Watching people read Sunrise on the Reaping is what really made me buy this, because I don't like the fact that I'm missing out on those feelings. So I did buy this book, and honestly I regret it, because now I've seen box sets that I would actually prefer. So I'm gonna read the first book, and if I do enjoy the first book, then I'm gonna probably buy a box set with all of them in it, because for one, it's cheaper when you buy the box sets, and for 2, I want the whole series if I enjoy the first book. So that is the last book I bought. I'm pretty sure we all know what The Hunger Games is about. It's dystopian. There are trials, adventures, things like that. I wouldn't call them adventures. It's like trials and games. Honestly, I'm excited to see how close the movie was to the book, because obviously I saw the movie and haven't read the book. So I'm interested to see how close everything aligns, you know. So that is it for that book haul. I'm done talking. I'm about to go outside and read, because it's cold in this house and it's hot outside. So I'm gonna go sit outside. I'm going in the house because I just saw a lizard. Not doing it. Not today. I guess better he tell her now than to leave her on and make her, well, I guess I should tell y'all what I'm talking about. So as y'all know, I'm reading The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, and is that right? Yes. And we've just met the main character of the book, Cassandra, Cassie. She basically just knows how to read people, like their what's it called? It's not microaggressions, but they're like the things that they do, like the way they breathe, the way their eyes move, or I guess something happened to her mom. They never found a body. This is in the first 22 pages, so I truly don't feel like that's a spoiler. But they never found her body, and so now this detective, I'm sorry, not detective, this agent from the FBI has reached out to her, and he's telling her that he wants to talk to her. And before they got off the phone, he was like, this isn't about your mother. So I guess it's better that he tells her that now than to like wait. So far this is really good. I'm only on chapter, am I on chapter 2 or 3? I think I'm on chapter 3. Yeah, I'm on chapter 3 now. I didn't really read much yesterday. I'll probably check back in with y'all when like something like crazy happens. How about that? Let's do that. Okay, reading update. I am now on page 88. I've been reading for an hour. The font is big, so I'm reading it faster than like any other book that I would be reading right now. Or maybe my reading speed has just gotten fast. I want to finish at least part 2 today. What I'm thinking is I might just upload this vlog later on in the week. And here comes the cat. Y'all gotta be in every video. He's just standing on my stomach. anyways, back to the book, because now I'm just ranting. I'm really enjoying it, okay? Because I'm a Criminal Minds girl. I don't know if any of you guys watch Criminal Minds, but I love me some Criminal Minds, okay? I've watched it so many times. I won't lie, I have not made it past the episode. Well, I don't want to ruin it for anybody who watches it, but a certain someone left the BAU, and I haven't watched it past that episode. So everything after that is kind of like would be new to me. I mean, I've seen like random episodes, but I haven't like watched them in order after a certain someone left. And that's not a spoiler because y'all don't know who the certain someone is. But anyways, I'm loving this book so far because it's given like the backstory on how a profiler is made. If you've ever seen Criminal Minds, then you know that it follows the BAU, the Behavioral Analysis Unit, in the FBI. And so this is basically the same thing. They have special gifts that they are naturally born with. That's why it's called the Naturals, because they are called the Naturals. So we've met everyone in the group. We've met Leah, we met Dean, Sloan, and we met Michael. Is it Michael or Matthew? It's Michael. It's Michael. Michael is good at reading people's emotions. Leah she can basically just tell when people is lying, and she's also a really good liar. Sloan is good with numbers. Anything with numbers, statistics, probabilities. Sloan is your girl. She gives Reed vibes. So if you've ever seen Criminal Minds, Sloan gives Reed vibes. Dean kind of gives Morgan vibes. He's more athletic but lean at the same time. Yeah, they all kind of remind me of the characters in Criminal Minds. So it's really, really good, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm eating it up. Like I don't have a problem with sitting down and reading this for the rest of the day. She's now having her like first lessons with everyone. So on top of meeting the agent who recruited her, Agent Tanner Briggs, he was the one who recruited Cassie. And we've also met Agent Locke, who is another profiler. She learned the hard way through the BAU, through the academy of the BAU. She learned how to profile that way, and so now she's taking them out into like the real world to profile like real life people. And they started off at the mall profiling people, like actual people, and now they're in the parking lot and they're profiling cars, because she was telling them like you won't always get to profile people in the beginning. You don't start off with the criminal. That's why they have their jobs. They have to find the criminals. And so now she's teaching them how to profile, well, teaching her how to profile the cars, because Dean is also a natural profiler. And so they kind of had like a little moment in the mall. And so I'm wondering if it's going to be like a love triangle, because Michael seems like he has a crush on her as well, but Dean also seems like he might have feelings for her, but is trying to play it off, so she can't read into it, because he knows she's a profiler like him. And so I don't know, I guess we're gonna find out. But I like it so far. I'm glad I picked this book for the vlog, because it's like reigniting the excitement for reading. And it's also gonna be a quick read, because I really feel like I'm either gonna finish this today or tomorrow. I definitely want to finish part 2 today, because I feel like before part 3 happens, like some stuff is just gonna go crazy, because part 2 is literally all of this right here. So I would have to read just that much more, and I really feel like I can do it. Like it's only 106 more pages, and like I said, I'm reading it really quickly because for one, the chapters are short. The font is big. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it, but the font is big because it's a YA novel, YA series or whatever. So yeah, I'm eating it up, gobbling it up. I mean, I could definitely finish it today if I really like put my mind to it, but I think I'm just gonna finish up until part 3, and then I'm probably gonna go to sleep, because I do have to work in the morning and I'm really, really tired. I'm hoping this vlog is not boring. I really just wanted to give y'all like a life update, just like, yeah, it is a really chatty vlog. I'm talking a lot to y'all in this vlog, and just trying to get my month going. But what are we gonna do, you know? Like, I'm trying to get back in the flow of things. So yeah, But if you guys have any video recommendations, please let me know, because I'm always open to suggestions. I'm on the last 4 chapters. Let me pause my timer. I'm trying to see if I can beat what the audiobook said I had left. When I started reading, it said I had 2 hours and 34 minutes left. And now it's saying I have 1 hour and 24 minutes left, and I only have 35 pages left. So I'm definitely gonna finish it before the time. I just wanted to see for myself. But I'm immediately gonna buy this entire series. Ooh, sorry Siri. This is so good. Cause why was I waiting to read this? And it really does, like, it really does treat my fix for Criminal Minds. Because immediately when I got home from work, I wanted to turn on Criminal Minds. I wanted to watch Criminal Minds. But I was just like, no, I'm in the middle of a book that's just like that. And I mean, it's just like Criminal Minds, except I feel like we're getting so much more background. Like, obviously in Criminal Minds, they work through the process. They're telling us what they're thinking. They're doing the same thing that Cassie and the other profilers do to find the killer. And I don't know, it's just something so much different about it. Like, not only are we getting the thoughts of the unsub, the criminal, the whatever, not only are we getting his thoughts, but we're also getting the thoughts of Cassie. And she's a profiler, so she can literally figure out the thoughts of everyone around her, including Dean, who is also another profiler, who is, and they just, I don't know, they just feed off of each other. There is a love triangle. At some point, I'm buying the rest of the series. I'm gonna finish the rest of the series. There are three of the books. Let me see, it's in the back. Yeah, it's 3 of the books. The next one is called Killer Instinct. I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the rest of the series. It's really, really good. I'm gonna finish this up. I just about to use litter box and it makes a lot of noise. So I will update y'all probably tomorrow. Wait. How did I see that coming? I feel so played. I feel so played right now. Me too. Me too. Wait, so what the fuck? Oh my God. That was a good one. That was a good book. That was a good book. That was a good book. Highly recommend it. I can't wait to read the rest of the series. Yeah. Yeah. That was a good one. So I'm on a different camera, so the quality might look yellow and different, but I never told you guys my May hopefuls, the books that I'm looking forward to reading this month. So I want to include that in this vlog really quickly before I sign completely out, because I've said bye to you guys like 5 times now. But before I sign out, I just want to go over my May hopefuls real quick. I'm not going to read any of the synopsis or anything. I'm just going to give you a quick run through. This vlog is already long. Your girl likes to yap, so we're just going to go through these really quickly. I know I said that I wasn't in the mood for any romances, but I think if anything, that's exactly what I need right now, is to read a romance. So there are quite a few on my TBR, mostly also because they are new releases. Some of them, not all of them, but some of them are new releases, and I do want to get to them this month. There's one more honorable mention that if I can get to it, I will, but if not, then I'm okay with that. But please don't sit on that. Thank you. First Time Caller by BK Borison. It's at the very top of my bookshelf, and I kind of don't feel like getting up, so don't be mad at me. I'll put it on the screen. First Time Caller by BK Borison. I want to get to that hopefully this month, especially because that one came out in February, and I was supposed to read it in March, and then I was supposed to read it in April. So honestly, I think I actually will put that on my May TBR hopefuls, because for some reason can't stick to a TBR to save my life. But so First Time Caller by BK Borison is definitely a top contender. Next, it is Off to the Races by Elsie Silver. This is a country boy cowboy romance. The first book in the Gold Rush Ranch series. I heard her books are like good, so I really want to get into them. This is her first series, and then after this one, I believe, is the Chestnut Springs series, which is like Flawless, Heartless, those books. And then the Rose Hill series is a series she has right now, which is like single dads, also cowboy romances, if I'm not mistaken. So I really want to read this series and get through her second series before I start the one that's out currently, because y'all know I'm a stickler for reading things in order. So Off to the Races. Next up, we have Heartless Hunter by Kristen Cicarelli, also known as The Crimson Moth. As y'all saw earlier in the vlog, I bought book 2, so I really want to go ahead and read this since it's a duology. It's one of those things where you can just kind of like start a series, finish the series all in the same kind of breath. So yeah, I want to read that. I also want to read Quicksilver by Callie Hart. A lot of people don't like this cover, and me personally, I really like this cover. And I don't know if it's just because I'm a fan of moths, and this has butterflies, which are like, I call them the cousins of moths. But yeah, I really want to read this because I've heard really good things about this one as well. I know a lot of people like this book. It's a TikTok favorite. It's also been a favorite here on YouTube, so I want to get to it as well. Catch up on the hype. I want to say this is also the first book in a series. The second book is not out yet. Actually, I want to look that up, because when does the second book come out? Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be a series, and that's the first book. The second book does not have a release date, but it looks like it's gonna be called Brimstone. But I don't see a release date. Oh, yes I do. November 18th, 2025. I don't know how true that is, but it says November 18th. That's 3 days after my birthday, so I'm gonna get it. Next up is the new releases I got in April, which is No Ordinary Love by Maya Ariel. I read the synopsis, so if you want to know what this is about, it is earlier in the vlog. So yeah, but this one I feel like will be a cute little quick read. Her books are not long at all, but they always, well, the first book I read, it wasn't long at all, but it was just so good. Like, I just really loved the storytelling. I loved how much I could relate to the female main character, all that good stuff. The love story was really good. Like, the backstory of the love story was really good. It was just a really good book. So I definitely recommend When I Think of You, and I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like this just as much. I think I'm a really big fan of this author, so I'm glad that I'll be able to read the second book after her debut. no. And then next up, the one I'm so scared to read, Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. I hope that light is not too yellow, but I kind of don't really have a choice. Anyways, Say You'll Remember Me by Abby Jimenez. We've already went through this. I'm nervous to read it, but I do want to get to it this month. So on my list, and Abby Jimenez knows how to write men. So she knows how to write some really good, nice men. And that's what I need right now. I need to read about a good love story with some really good, nice men. And then obviously I want to read the arc that I got from Goodreads and / Macmillan Publishing. Plus Size Player by Danielle Allen. I don't even think I told y'all what this is about. So I'll read the back of this one because I don't even think I told y'all what it's about when I was telling y'all about it. Nina Ford doesn't like to put all her eggs in one basket. She works multiple jobs. She enjoys multiple hobbies. She dates multiple men. In her 30 years of life, Nina has never come across a man who has all the things she's looking for. She loves fun and excitement, and she has a man for that. She loves confidence and humor, and she has a man for that. She loves intelligence and ambition, and she has a man for that. I love that for Nina. She loves passion and romance, and she has a man for that. She's always been content rotating a few men in and out of her life to get her needs met. But when an opportunity presents itself, Nina finds herself in a bit of a predicament, because if everything she's ever wanted in a partner collides with everything she's ever wanted in a career, her eggs are bound to get cracked, like her back. Okay, all right. Off gate, it's gonna be spicy, because I mean, hello. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely excited to read this because, I mean, it's my first arc, and it's by an author whose first book I enjoyed. So, and I want to say Curvy Girl Summer was her debut album as well. I mean, it's the only one that's listed here, so I would assume so. But yeah, those are the 7 books that I'm hoping to get to in the month of May and starting off June, because it's like May 11th, right? Where does the time go? It's May 12th. Okay, so it's already May 12th. I know I'm going to get through at least 4 of these in like the next week. Well, let me not say 4. I'll probably get through like 3 of these in the next week. That is it for this vlog. I'm going to pass you back to me from 35 minutes ago and go ahead and close this vlog out, because that quality is a little bit better than this one, which is crazier because this camera is supposed to have better quality, but I don't know how to work it. So anyways, yeah, tossing y'all back to past me from today. All right, you guys, so it has actually been a while since I've vlogged on camera. Let me slide back. I feel like I'm shaking the camera, but it's actually been a while since I have updated the vlog. It's been a minute since I even finished reading the naturals. This vlog was supposed to go up yesterday. It was supposed to go up Friday. It was supposed to go Thursday. Time has just been slipping away. I picked up some extra shifts at work, and so I've been a little bit tired. But yeah, today is Monday. Mother's Day was yesterday. That's why I didn't go up yesterday, which is a good thing because I forgot to include the giveaway details in the vlog, which was the whole point in recording this vlog. So happy belated Mother's Day to any of the mommies out there that watch me. I hope you had a great and wonderful, restful Mother's Day. We went over my little brother's house. He just bought a house, and so him and his girlfriend invited everybody over for a Mother's Day dinner, and we stayed over there a little bit longer than I should have, because I just wanted to kind of just like chill with family and be with them for the night, or for the little bit of time that I was over there. And so I was over there a little bit later than I thought I would be. And so that is why I didn't go up yesterday. But like I said, a good thing, because I didn't give you guys the details on how to enter the giveaway. Before I go into the giveaway, I guess I could tell you guys my thoughts on the naturals. I mean, as y'all saw, I loved it. It was a really good book. For it to be a YA mystery, murder mystery, I feel like it was really good. Like, it kept my attention. It didn't feel too young adult, in my opinion. That's coming from, I'm 32, so I feel like if you like Criminal Minds, I feel like it's a good like take on like the show, even though I don't know if the book was inspired by the show. I'm not 100% sure, but I personally really enjoyed it as somebody who enjoys Criminal Minds, murder mystery and all of that. So I definitely recommend it. I gave it a 4.25 on Goodreads and Fable. Oh, something else. This is what I wanted to talk to you about. I'm thinking of starting a book club on Fable. They're free book clubs, and so I feel like that would be something fun that we could do. Obviously, like sooner or later, maybe I could start like a Patreon. I'm not 100% sure how like the girlies do it, but I know some people use their Patreon as like the book club meetups, and I would feel like that would be cool because we can kind of link up in one spot and be on camera together. Like I think you can do like meeting rooms. I'm not 100% sure. I gotta do my research, but I feel like that would be fun. Just like a small group of us over on Patreon. I don't know. It's all up in the air. That's just something that I was thinking about that I know some people do. I feel like that would be fun. But I am thinking about starting a book club on Fable. It's already got a name and everything. I just kind of got to make it public, but I just wanted to see what the interest was in it. Like if anybody is interested in joining a book club. So if you are, let me know in the comments, because I can make it public and you all can join through Fable, and we can have us a little Fable book club where we just read the same book monthly, and at least we all know we're reading a book, at least one book a month. So let me know if anybody's interested in that. And yeah, that's all that I have for this vlog. If you would like to enter the giveaway, just leave a comment down below. What do you do to help with your like mental health? Actually, honestly, I feel like that question might be a little too personal. So let's keep it with the books. What was your latest 5-star read of the year? And if you don't have a 5-star read, what was your runner-up to a 5-star read? Like if you haven't had a 5-star at all this year, then just what was your top read of the year so far? Leave that comment down below with a way for me to contact you, because I will have to contact you to let you know you won, so we can talk about what book you want, and all the details on how I can get it to you. So yeah, just let me know. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Hopefully this vlog wasn't too boring for you. But yeah, I just wanted something chill just to get used to being back on camera, and I wanted to read a book because I hadn't read a book in so long. So I feel like I knocked those two things off of my list, and I have my goals for the month. I read a book. I started and finished a book in this vlog. I got my nails done also. I don't know if I showed you guys my cuticles look a mess. I just got off work, so don't mind those, but my camera's not gonna focus. But I did just get my nails done. What else was I gonna say? Yeah, that's it. I hope you guys are having a good start to your May. Happy belated Mother's Day again to all the mommies out there. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.